It's the Clumsy Shark here, back with another Rating Climb episode, where in this series I'll be playing through the different chess ratings, and you'll be able to see kind of my thought process while I'm playing a chess game. In our previous episode, we kind of had a pretty balanced game, blundered his rook, and we ended up winning the game. So, without further ado, let's get into it. It's Brian GM with the black pieces. Plays e4, just pretty standard things. Let's play e5, Scandinavian defense. Let's attack this pawn here. Um, let's see what he replies with. There's many different replies, kind of. There's here, there's here. That's an interesting reply. We'll just take the pawn. Decides to attack the knight. I am more than okay to continue developing, potentially forcing like another um a push pawn. And kind of, I would like to challenge the bishop. I mean, we can always just take. Uh, I don't really want to. Let's just develop our pieces naturally. I don't want to do anything too fancy already. Because I'm not fully developed. I might just, yeah. I mean, he might just do that, and which is fine. He's not really applying. Is he applying pressure? I mean, he could go here, which would not be very good. But anyways, I mean, we're kind of have a nice solid position here. I think all of our pieces are pretty well defended. Maybe, I mean, if he decides kind of to go here, wouldn't be ideal, but let's just develop naturally. Let's kind of just move our bishop here. Could always decide to jump here, but not really. And I'm planning on canceling kingside, even though, I mean, I could always move my queen here and just have the ability and the flexibility. Um, that's actually not a. Is that a good move from our opponent? Not really, actually, because I mean, he kind of just weakens his pawn structure, which is kind of what I want. But however, by weakening this, he kind of prevents me now from going here. I mean, I can always just decide to attack his bishop in the near future if I want to. But you know what? Let's just prepare this pawn push. Let's challenge this bishop, kind of ask it what it wants to do here. So then maybe here. The only problem is once I play this move, my knight actually won't really be as active. I mean, if my opponent decides to go here, it's not always ideal, but oh well. I would really like. Actually, wait a second. I've just noticed this actually is a weakness. So let's just take advantage of that weakness. Because we can always just attack here, gain a free pawn, and then even just attack the rook. And yeah, I mean, if he decides to kind of play his bishop here, he's kind of developing it, but it's not really a good bishop. That's not really a good bishop. And I mean, I can always just jump or do something with my knight. So let's just attack this bishop. Ask it, what do you want to do, sir? And potentially, I mean, eh, let's just continue developing our pieces, kind of nice and quietly. Let's just continue developing our pieces. Then I could potentially jump here, but oh, interesting. Oh, so he decides to just completely lock down the position, which kind of is fine by me. I mean, my bishop's no longer here, so we can always just reposition kind of our knight. Can always reposition our knight kind of here to this square, kind of attack the queen, maybe get something going on the queen side, because once our knight kind of is here, we always potentially could just place our queen here. Just this side, yeah, decides to just attack the bishop, which is just a fine move. If he decides to go here, the only problem he has is that he's kind of weakened his kind of dark square diagonals, which kind of is ideal for me. And I've just lost a bishop, haven't I? Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. And I've just lost a bishop. Ah, wonderful. Oh well. We. I'm pretty sure. Is there a way potentially we could save our bishop? Not really. Not that I can think of. So I think either we just take the fattest L in the history of mankind, which I think is what will end up happening. The only question is, do I want kind of no, I don't want to undouble his pawns. I'm more than okay to kind of have his this is unfortunate. This is very unfortunate. Oh well. Well, life happens and we move on. So I assume he has a plan here. Maybe maybe planning me on taking back with the king, which actually, let's just take back with the bishop. Takes back. That's not the end of the world actually, because I think I can just pin that bishop to just. I mean, I'm just gonna pin you, pal. I don't care. I'm going to pin you. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is another move. I mean, I can always just attack back. Which, I mean, he's still kind of pinned. But, I mean, let's just target this weakness here. Let's just go. Decides to kind of just take it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, now he's kind of forcing me to move my queen away, which is very, very annoying. Because, I mean, technically, if I have three attackers onto that bishop, we can get something done here. No, no. But if I move my queen here, he's kind of got that open diagonal, still gains a tempo, and I'm kind of not. Um, let's just continue with our original plan. Um, here. I mean, our opponent definitely is playing a bit better here, which is amazing because at least we get a very excellent game. I mean, he's only up 1 point of material, which honestly, based on how this game has been going, is not bad. Not what I expected. He's still just kind of aiming to go for kind of yeah, I'm pretty sure he wants to just keep pushing that pawn up, which is fine by me. I mean, I'm just gonna keep moving my queen now. I just hope I don't mouse slip or do anything stupid. That would just be tragic. So I mean, if he decides to push that, I mean, you've just theoretically just hung a bishop, and I'm just gonna gain a tempo on that queen. And then on the next turn, I can always just move that rook back there. Countless possibilities. What could I do? I mean, theoretically, I could even just let him go there. I'm pretty sure he's either gonna move his queen here, just kind of, ooh, or actually, I could even just go for a nice, ooh, oh, because I mean, if I move my queen here, my queen, wow, I'm actually just gonna move my knight here. We'll kind of just have a nice kind of double attack here. I mean, I could completely blunder this, which is known to happen. Because we're kind of just we're doubling attacking. Wow, language. So we're kind of just doing a double attack here, just attacking these two things. I mean, there's always just a possibility that if he decides to go like here, there's a checkmate threat right here, which is not really what I want, but it can happen. Um, Yeah, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna just capture that pawn, maybe just move the rook, look a rook, oh no, move the queen and maybe even remove the rook here, because everything's kind of well defended, which is nice. If he wants to open kind of the position, I'm more than okay with it. And yeah, we've got to remember with this move, this diagonal now is open, so that pawn is under attack. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move my queen out of harm's way. And then if he decides to just reposition his queen somewhere, I'm just going to either play a knight here or I don't know. But there's, yeah, no, there's this checkmate potentially. There's a checkmate threat. And then even I could just move my rook here and potentially we could find like a nice attack. But not too bad. It says we are up 3 points of material. We are up an entire piece. When an entire piece? Oh, yes, I remember. Okay, so what I want right now is to actually trade down. I would like to trade down. So that's ideal. Let's see what our opponent thinks of right now. Kind of decides to attack. Uh, yeah, yeah, this is a fair move actually. Which is, do I really? I mean, do I really want to trade down? I mean, if I go here and then he takes and then I take, is that? Am I just overthinking things? Let's see. I mean, and then afterwards he may even have this thread, but then I could always counteract it like. And then I mean, if he does anything, okay. I mean, let's just go for it. Now he technically. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I see what he's doing. Which I mean, actually, ooh. I mean, theoretically, I was prepared for this by going here, but then I'm starting to realize my queen can't actually guard. Wait, because if I put it here, it blocks this diagonal, protected. But then that's the one thing is just I'm afraid that if he decides to kind of just trade here, I'm kind of screwed because my knight will be pinned. I mean, theoretically, we are up, so I could always just do this, and then I can always just think of something. This is what I was afraid of. Okay, no, that's good, because then we gain a tempo with check. Oh yeah. You were waiting for it, you mother trucker. Holy, you were waiting for that. But now we can kind of just start ripping this position apart, actually. I mean, we have 2 minutes, 31 seconds, and he has 4 minutes, which, I mean, he's up on time. So let's just kind of start just grabbing pawns. Let's potentially even get, we are still under checkmate threat, which, I mean, we have to be aware of. But I think as long as my queen kind of stays near my king, we should be good. I think do want to get my rook involved into the game. Um, kind of pretty early. So let's just go and attack this bishop. Kind of ask it what it wants to do. Because now all my pawns are on light squares, which is amazing. Um, except these pawns, but I mean, eh. So I mean, let's just start moving. Let's start rolling with these pawns actually. And yes, I know there's always the threat of the bishop coming here. I mean, if he decides, yes. Hmm, let's just do that because I mean, we can always just. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Oh, you have got to be kidding me! You have got to be kidding me! How do I mess that up? Holy moly! Ooh. Mm. I was about to say, I did not just mess that up. I did not just mess that up. Okay, so we're definitely up. I would love to just force a trade actually here. I would love to force a trade. You've got to be kidding me. Got to be kidding me. Let's just start attacking this pawn and then we'll just move on from there. I mean, if he decides to check me, which I mean, I'm pretty sure he will end up just doing, 'cause that's kind of the only logical move he has. And if he decides to just move that pawn, it's kind of just game over, theoretically, for him. I mean, there's even, wait a second, because I mean, if I check him here, I kind of blocked all access for him, and then I could theoretically even go for like a checkmate here. Let's see it. Let's see what we can do. Let's try going for a checkmate. Is there a checkmate here? Actually, yeah, there is, because I think that's mate. Okay, let's go. So, we got a win. It's not a pretty one. Definitely blundered a bunch of pieces and made a lot of terrible mistakes, but that's how we learn. So, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then consider dropping a like on it. And if you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, be sure to smash that like button. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.